Today, we're going to talk about a growing issue that affects just about all of us online, and that's how our different gadgets seem to know what we're doing on our other devices. Our goal here is simple. It's to help you stay aware, stay calm, and really understand what's happening behind the scenes.
You know that feeling, right? That little suspicion that your digital life is, well, a bit more connected than you realized? If you've ever felt that, you're not imagining things.
And this is the perfect example. That's not a coincidence. It's not magic. It's actually the result of a very specific technology called cross-device tracking. It's designed specifically to link your activity across every single screen you own. So how on earth does it work?
Well, to really get it, we have to start with the core concept behind it all. Something called a digital fingerprint. This is the starting point for connecting all of your devices.
Think of it like a real fingerprint, but for your phone or your computer. It's basically a unique ID card that makes your specific device stand out from millions of others online, and it works even without using things like cookies.
So what makes up this fingerprint? Well, it's not just one thing. It's a combination of hundreds of little, seemingly random details. Things like the fonts you have installed, your screen size, your graphics card, even the unique way you type or scroll down a page. Individually, these details don't mean much, but when you put them all together, they create an identifier that's so specific, it's almost impossible for it to be anyone else.
Okay, so identifying one device is just the first step. The real goal for trackers is to connect all those unique fingerprints together. Let's look at how they connect the dots to build one single profile of you. There are a few key ways they do this. The most obvious one is shared accounts. If you're logged into the same email on your phone and your computer, that's a really easy link for them to make. Another is your home Wi-Fi. If all your gadgets connect to the same network, they can all be grouped together. And then you have more advanced techniques, like audio beacons. These are inaudible sounds from, say, a TV ad that your phone's microphone can pick up. And finally, there are powerful algorithms that just make educated guesses, linking devices that show similar browsing habits or are used at similar times and places.
And here's the crucial part. All these methods work together to merge what you do on your phone, your laptop, and your TV into one single comprehensive profile. That separation we feel between our different devices, for data collectors, it doesn't really exist. Now you might be thinking, this just sounds like the browser cookies I've heard about for years, but it's actually fundamentally different, and understanding why is really important.
This chart really shows the difference. You see, cookies are temporary, and you have control. You can clear them from your browser pretty easily. But a device fingerprint is persistent. It's almost completely invisible to you, and it can survive even if you clear your browsing history. It's a much more permanent way to identify you.
And this kind of deep profiling carries some real risks. By linking your devices, companies can get a combined view of your work self from your laptop and your personal self from your phone, which kind of erases a boundary we all assume we have. And this often happens without our explicit knowledge or consent. And while it's mainly used for ads today, it's important to understand that this same technology could be used for more serious things down the line.
Okay, now that we understand the problem, let's talk about what we can actually do about it. The good news is there are practical steps we can all take to limit this kind of tracking.
And truly, the most important step of all is just this: awareness. Simply knowing that this technology exists and that clearing your cookies isn't enough is the biggest part of protecting your own privacy.
So what can you actually do? Well, using privacy-focused browsers can help make your device look more generic and harder to pinpoint. A VPN can hide your IP address, which breaks one of those key links. Also, just be mindful about logging into the same account absolutely everywhere. And finally, check your app permissions. Does that game on your phone really need access to your motion sensors? If not, deny it.
The core principle behind all this advice is really just to slow down. Whenever an app or a website asks you for information or asks you to log in, just pause. Ask yourself if it's really necessary. This simple habit of just stopping, thinking, and then verifying is one of the most effective tools you have.
You know, this is just one of many challenges we face in our digital lives. But it's so important to remember that awareness itself is a form of protection.
The goal of this is never to make you afraid of your devices. It's about empowering you with knowledge so you can use them more consciously and more cautiously. Because at the end of the day, if you stay alert, you stay safe. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay aware, and please share this information with your family and friends.